Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 27 of Old World. I'm going to start just by hitting end turn from the last video, and hopefully we'll start getting our last couple of settlers that we want, which will allow me to get another couple of victory points. Let's go and move the camera over here. Not that there's going to be much going on for us to look at right now. Just waiting for all the AI to finish doing their turns. Not an awful lot going on. And there we go. So, news arrives from Egypt. The king of Egypt is dead. Carthage is the head of Judaism. Our husband has also died. That's fine. We're no longer mourning. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? Trade mission with Assyria. Trade iron for orders. Let's trade for tech. Trade iron for tech. Yeah. So citizenship we want as a prerequisite. This is also suggesting Onaga. Don't need the free trireme. Let's go for citizenship. We need to choose a new chancellor now. You're the only person who's kind of free. Our husband has died, so we need a new governor over here. But you would lose us a bit of science, you would lose us a bit of gold and gain us some science. So I think we will just try and stack science where we can. Let's get another lumber mill. So let's just keep all of our workers busy for the time being. That is suggesting warm baths. We'll soon burn through all this stone we get in a year. That is the apostle. So let's get you up there. I don't think he can make it in a single turn. No, I don't know why it always ends with him having one movement point left. It's weird. Let's get you up to there. Probably should build more roads, actually. Because I haven't really been building any. Not that I need them. Most of these cities should all end up connected because they're coastal. Yeah, and these two will be as well once they're built. So, don't have to worry about that. We do have some... Yeah, we've done with you now. You can't do anything else. That is suggesting another quarry. I mean, it's not brilliant. It does get an adjacency bonus, I admit, but it's still not a great spot. Sure, let's get the mine. I think at this point and on this difficulty level, it doesn't matter too much. I know some people have said, like, why am I playing on this difficulty? It's really easy. Bear in mind, this is the first game of Old World that I ever started, and I didn't know what the difficulty was going to be like. The last thing that I wanted to do, especially when making a series where I try and explain the game's mechanics, is pick a difficulty where I was constantly having to deal with problems and never really got to explore things. So, for me, this was a way of just being able to play the game at my pace and work things out as I went along, and I think that's worked out pretty well. I think it has maybe been a little bit easier than I was expecting at this difficulty level. My next game will definitely be on a higher difficulty level, but you know, you've got to start somewhere, much like I did with Civilization. So you have completed the stone we could go ahead and... Discontent's still going up in here, which is not brilliant. Any way we can bring that discontent down any? Not greatly, but I mean we can keep working on specialists and getting some extra science from them. So let's do that. You've completed the woodcutter. You've also got some discontent going on in here. You can also get an apprentice officer, I think. Not that I really need the training, but not much of anything that I need desperately right now. The apprentice doctor will be good. So let us work on that. And then we've got one more city, which is this one. We should start getting archives, actually. Archives will be really good for us in terms of science. Let's start prioritising some archives. Because it's plus 1 science per year permanently, and you get a boost of 10 when it's finished. So it's worth doing. The court mourns. So no one particularly related to us. That was our husband. King of Egypt is dead. We could have you as a favour. Do you know what? I've got a ton of gold. Go take it. Now then, we're not married anymore. Because our husband died. So we need to try and sort that out if we can. So, oh, we don't have the civics currently. I'm very low on civics, actually. I need to do something about that to get some more civics, so we could potentially marry somebody. Okay, that's fine. Well, we've hit end turn. We'll allow things to carry on. I've never actually looked at the minimap all that much here, actually. Oh, I didn't realise it had all the list of the shortcut buttons on here. So you can put on, like, zone of control overlay. That's useful. Danger overlay. Not particularly important. So, yeah, danger overlay. So danger overlay basically shows you units and what abilities those units have. Why are you moving that into my territory? Are you just scouting around? It's a bit weird you being there. Promotions and idle units, V. So C and V do very similar things. Trade network we're already aware of. Roads and rivers overlay. Not that we can see many. It is hard sometimes to see the roads and rivers. The yellow against the green isn't the best colour to see, I'll be honest. What else have we got? Improvements, which is M. And then yields. Also, you can actually just turn yields on. That's nice. I mean, it's really, really messy and makes the game laggy as anything, but that's quite useful. So we can't actually... We can make that smaller, but we can't make it bigger. It is very much a mini-map. Let's go and start by moving you up, because it's taking you forever to get up here. So you can move into this city and build a monastery. +2 science, so it's worthwhile. We've got a fair few free workers. Is this a new one that we've just got? Guess we can get the Odeon. Who's this all? Oh, we're very close to the Gauls up here, aren't we? I'm not at war with them, though, so I'm not... Oh, they've been hired by Carthage, I see. Well, that's fine. Are there any more wonders that we could get? Doesn't look like it. There aren't a huge number of wonders in the game. I know sometimes there are other tiles where you can get them. The Circus Maximus we could get. Looks like it needs to be built on a specific tile. Not sure what the prerequisite is for that. Can we look it up? Circus Maximus Wonder. Can be built anywhere on an urban tile. So I'm mostly doing it for the victory points. So it can be built anywhere on an urban tile. I don't really have any free urban tiles. It does say I can build it. Which tile was it? There was one where it would let me build it. Would let me build it here. We'd have to buy the stone, of course. We would be replacing a lumber mill, but I think we can do that. Oh, we don't have the civics for it either. Can we get civics any other way? Not right now. We're getting them quite slowly. Okay, let's undo that move then. But at least I know that there is a wonder that is possible to build. So in the meantime, let's just have you building a quarry. And we'll save up the stone, and then hopefully it won't cost us as much to buy it when the time comes. We have our settler. You need to get over to here, basically. That's quite a distance for you to travel, I appreciate, but get there as quick as you can. Kind of blocked by other units, which is a little bit annoying. Warrior over here. That's suggesting a harbour. I don't have a harbour yet. Now that would be +10, but there are definitely some +12 places for a harbour. Like, we could go here and get a +12 harbour here. It does use 1 stone, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Heated baths. I mean, that'll be worth it just for the culture bomb alone, I think. A friend of mine did ask me why I call it a culture bomb, and it's an old hang-up from Civilization, but I don't think I'm the only person that does it. I think a lot of people refer to it as culture bomb. When I say a culture bomb, what I mean is when you build something on a tile or do something on a tile, you automatically gain all of the tiles adjacent to it. And I think the reason it was always called a culture bomb is from Civilization 4, I think it was. When you used to like pop the great artists, or they would grab the tiles next to them. I know in like Civilization 5 you can do it with the great general. If you put a fort down with a general or a citadel, it grabs the tiles around it. But yeah, I've always just known it as culture bomb, and that's the terminology's kind of stuck, even though it's not necessarily relevant to the game anymore. Let's get another quarry there. So 3 cities that are doing nothing. You've got an Elder Monk. We're now at 4 at 5 here. You have completed work on the settler. We do need another settler. I thought I had another one. Yeah, you've got one coming there, so I don't need to worry too much about the settler. Let's go for archives, at least in a couple of cities then. I think that'll work for us. This is a reasonably new city, so you do have a worker. There's not an awful lot that you can do. It's probably worth having a couple of units up here just for safety. And we do have... this is Rome. Rome is 3 currently. Yeah, Decree 4. Yeah, because it's all civics to do these, which is why we don't have many coming in. I'm spending the civics on the archives, so there is definitely a trade-off here. That would cost me 100 civics. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Let's get the woodcutter. Doesn't really matter which one, but that was a +4, so that'll do. And we've still got this scout who I was going to send probably down this way. Let's have a look what's going on down here. Okay, let's end the year. So 1 settler is done. We're 1 turn away from getting citizenship. So we do have to go through into a couple of other texts to get the stuff that I need. Because we still want to try and get jurisprudence to finish off this ambition. Assyria is currently on 26. So for me to be double them, I would need to be on 52. I don't know whether it is... Well, they've just gone up to 27, but I've gone up to 47. So there would now have to be 54. So would I need 54 or would I need 55? I'm not 100% sure which way that works. We don't have any of our prerequisites here, so let's just get machinery. It's 1 year, and that's what the game recommends anyway. We are still trying to get... Where are we trying to get? Over here with this... Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to force march you because I've got the orders, so I don't know why I'm messing around. Let's just get you over here. Move you into this tile. How are we doing in terms of cities? 4, 4, and 4. Each of these cities has got 4. Each of these cities is friendly. Can we just have a look and see which one is the least friendly? Claudius. So... let's go with you for that one. So there we go. We have another city. These guys can now heal up because they're in friendly territory. So good stuff. Means they've automatically got a couple of their own units guarding them as well. We should have another settler actually. Because the other one that we were producing should now be done. I'll come across them eventually, I suppose. Yeah, there they are. So you need to get over to this tile. Which does indeed require an anchored ship. To move you to there. Tell you to anchor. And then if you can get yourself over to, say, here. Again, I'm just going to force march and do it that way. Right, okay. Now let's start using the workers. Lots of... like Assyrian units coming through my territory. Like, what are you doing? We can go and get a quarry up here on the hill. Or do we go get a mine? Let's get a mine. Really starting to feel like I should be building some more units. I don't really want more strongholds here. It'll just be using up more stone, which I don't necessarily need to do. We could go over here and buy another tile. Grab another quarry there. Not a terrible idea, at least I don't think it is. So that's the citadel finished. Let's go and grab the quarry, because that'll pay for the citadel then. You've finished the Odeon. Courthouse. You know, we definitely need to get some more civics, so a courthouse is not a bad idea. We've got a few cities suggesting courthouses, so yeah, we could certainly do that. Again, this one's also suggesting a courthouse. That will cost us some stone, I believe. Oh, it's orders I'm short of. There we go. That's that done. I'm out of orders now, but we can definitely exchange a little bit of training. Let's go get some more quarries. I won't bother moving the scout. And yeah, let's get another courthouse there. Again, we need to buy the stone, but that's alright. It'll pay for itself eventually. Do I want to move that scout? Not too bothered. We've got a war demand. Who's this from? An entourage of the Grim ambassadors arrive from Persia. They bring a message from their ruler, Thespes. He demands we declare war against their enemy, the Gauls. So we could go to war with the Gauls. Persia would lose a lot of opinion of me, but I don't care. I don't think it really matters at this point. Although that did upset them quite a bit. Which one is Persia? You. Yeah, you don't like me at all, really. But do you know... No, that's me. Where's Persia? There's Persia. Yeah, you don't like me all that much, but I think that's fine. Considering throughout this game I haven't really been trying to appease the AI, apart from Assyria, who's next to me. They're all pretty much like the highest level of liking me they can be. So I haven't really had to do an awful lot about that. What do we want to do here? Let's grab a couple of good units, just in case. We'll just try and build up our army size just a little bit. You're going to need a worker. I've got one more city that needs to do something. You've completed a woodcutter. Let's get an apprentice doctor here, and let us end the turn. So now one turn away from machinery. Can't remember how many civics it was to start that wonder, but I would like to get that done. So now I'm 48 of 60. I'm not sure that I'm necessarily going to be able to get that much further ahead of Assyria, even if I complete both of those wonders, although I have just gained another couple of points there. 5 elder specialists, that gave us 10 legitimacy. Bastus has converted to Judaism. Now then, we can get a free court minister. And it's probably worth it, because you don't very often get the options to get ministers. And then we need to go through scholarship, which we might not get on the next turn, which is always the risk you take. I think I am a governor somewhere. We could get Delver, which would give us an extra, as a governor, 45 stone. Yeah, I think we're going to go to Delver, actually. I think that'll be more useful for you. And then we're going to get you over here, and we are going to found another city. So which family now is the one that likes us the least? It's the Julius family. So let's go and do that. And there we go. That, I think, will be the last city that I found, because I don't think there are any more city slots available. Not without me going sort of further afield anyway. These guys need to continue to heal till they're at full health. And we do have some free workers. So we've got the harbour now. Again, let's get some of these courthouses. We could get a courthouse here or a lumber mill. We're not short of lumber, so let's keep going for those courthouses. If we need them for the wonders, we may as well. We bought that tile specifically for a quarry. Let's get one. And we could get a quarry over here. Let me just double check on that cost again. Yeah, 300 civics, 450 food, 900 stone. We can buy the stone, but we need the 300 civics. So that's going to take a couple of turns before we can do that. We could also do with getting married again. It's not hugely important because we do have 2 heirs. No, we have an heir. And our heir has an heir. So it's not that bad right now. Family line's actually quite large. But yeah, we can always change the law if things look like turning south, but I don't think they will, to be honest. Let's just move this guy a little bit. We've got a lot of orders left, so we might as well have a bit of a looky-loo. And gained another legitimacy for our trouble. We do have some events here. Well, we'll lose discontent. What do we want here? One of our most prosperous neighbourhoods has become home to a burgeoning intellectual movement. So we can gain a court scholar, a court minister. Do I want to spend the money? I mean, we've just got we're getting a free one next turn anyway. To be fair though, that is literally just over 1 turn's worth of income. Let's get the scholar, because science is science. Plus 2 wisdom. This is our granddaughter. So again, let's go for philosophy. You have finished the woodcutter. Some trappers, got some ranchers. I'm going to try and avoid getting specialists right now, because specialists are using up civics. We do need more Jewish disciples, actually, so let's go ahead and do that. Ravana. Yeah, let's get another disciple, because we've got to spread to a couple more cities. You can... What do you need? You need a worker. And you... Hey, look, we can build onagers now, if we had the stone. Again, we don't really need them. But I would feel a little bit better having a couple more units. And what about you? Yeah, let's get what we like on lumber. Not great. Let's get an axeman. I don't think we've got one. Let's get another one. Wow, are any of our cities still doing anything? Let's get one more archer here. Wow, I think all of our cities have just decided that they're not doing anything anymore. I know I said I didn't want to spend more on civics. But let's do a couple. There we go. We are gaining 171 civics per turn now, so that's decent. We can end the turn. So by the time that worker in Rome has finished on the quarry, we should have enough civics to start that wonder. Now it's a 15-year wonder, so it'll take a while. We should also get offered another ambition soon, because we've just completed one. And from what I've seen, you tend to have about 2 running at any one time. Now I'm currently at 50 of 60 era score. I don't know why. Not too bothered about all that right now. Seeing the same faces over and over again, I've noticed. Same names as well. And get a free onager. Now the actual thing that I want isn't here, so we'll grab the onager and then we'll cycle things around again. We need a governor. Lose a bit of culture but get... Oh no, that's a decent amount of science because you're intelligent. Yes, we will take you. So does it say where this came from? So we get 3 from weak cities, but 6 from developing cities. Right, so when a city goes from weak to developing, you gain an extra victory point. So you get 1 victory point for every weak, culturally weak city, 2 victory points for every culturally developing city, and 3 victory points for every culturally strong city. And I don't think that is the highest either. Oh no, 4 from... So Roma, Augusta and Ariminum are all legendary. Legendary is the highest you can be. So you get 4 for each city. So if a couple more of our cities actually went from weak to developing or developing to strong, we'd have a couple of extra points. We haven't got any from industrial progress, military prestige or economic reform. Those are the three techs at the far right of the tech tree that you can gain a victory point from every time you complete them. And then we've got like 12 from, what's that, 12 or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I can't read them, the line's too close together. My eyes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 from Wonders. So yeah, that's definitely going well. Let's get a few mines. Let's just get these workers busy doing something. Mines seem to be the order of the day here. Let's go ahead and get the Grove. Again, what are your soldiers doing over here? And yeah, a quarry's not a bad thing. Although we could get a harbour actually. Harbour does use stone, but so be it. We've got a city not doing anything. You've completed the apprentice officer. Still don't have the civics this turn around, but we'll get the master officer here. And we'll just go through the events. So, new king of Carthage, new ruler of Persia, and Roman pagan ambitions. The leading Roman pagan priests of Roma have come to your court to request you discover Bodkin, arrow, and ballistics, or control 6 agents. Bodkin, arrow, and ballistics is not that far away. So this will be an ambition, so we'll pick that one up as well. I've got a unit here that I can promote. I can also upgrade them. Promoting's free. So let's do that, and we can upgrade to an axeman or a spearman. Let's upgrade them to an axeman, make them all a little bit stronger. And we've still got some orders left, so again, let's see if we can clear some more of these clouds off the map. Not going to bother with every tiny little tile that I've missed, just trying to uncover the most of it. And that is the end of the turn. So I think that is a good point to stop. Reasonably close to winning on a victory point win. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you're still enjoying this series. I will see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.